Live picture from Sky 4. Game 3 of the World Series in about an hour and a half. A little less than an hour and a half. Rangers versus Giants. Awesome.
And say it again, Steve. The first World Series game
first
ever.
World Series game ever.
I love
it's the
it.
biggest baseball game ever here. Easy. And Rangers fans are loving it there.
And taking a look, of course, inside the ballpark. Boy, the ground crew worked really hard to get everything looking good and get the field ready for, of course, the Rangers and those other guys as well, the Giants as well.
Giants inside warming up, taking BP. They'll be facing Colby Lewis on the hill today. His first World Series start. His last start was lights out. So
yeah.
That's a good sign.
Yep. All right, Mike Ducey is actually inside. Mike, can you give us kind of the lay of the land, what's going on, how things are looking for the first pitch, which is coming up not too long from now?
Yeah, under 90 minutes away now, Heather and Steve. Hello again. Giants are taking batting practice behind us down here on the field on a perfect day at Rangers Ballpark in Arlington. We've talked a lot about the fact that fans have waited a long time for this. I'm sure there are more than a few people who remember going to that first Ranger game all the way back in 1972. We had some video of that off the top of the show, how things have changed over the course of many years as this franchise hosts a World Series game for the first time. They'd hoped not to be in this situation coming home, trailing 2-0 after dropping the first two out by the Bay, and they're in desperate need of a win tonight. No doubt about that. Can't go down 0-3 and have any chance to win the World Series. Rangers got their batting practice in earlier. The designated hitter will be used in the home park, an advantage for Texas, you would think. Vlad's back in the lineup, but not forced to play the outfield. Texas was outscored 20-7 in the two games at AT&T Field, AT&T Park. The Rangers were supposed to be the ones with the big bats. Hasn't worked out that way so far. An 0-2 deficit, not easy to overcome in the World Series, but the Rangers know that any comeback must start with just one victory.
We've been playing baseball, many of us, for a long time. And we just have to go out there and play baseball and give these fans something to make sure that they can hold on. And what that is we got to get a win. There's no doubt about it. And we got to get a win. If we get a win, I think everyone will be happy. And I think everyone will relax. And we can start playing baseball the way we know we can.
The batting order for the Rangers, as we mentioned, American League Park means there's a designated hitter. That means Vladimir Guerrero, who was benched for Game 2 after his defensive problems in Game 1, is back in the cleanup spot for the Rangers. Nelly Cruz will play left. Jeff Brancuro, the veteran, gets the start in right. Molina behind the plate catching Colby Lewis, who has been really good, as we said, in the postseason. 2-0, had the great game in the ALCS clincher over the Yankees a week ago last night. Faces left-hander Jonathan Sanchez of San Francisco, who can be dominant at times. He has a no-hitter to his credit back in the summer of '09, but had that rough outing against Philadelphia where he and Utley got in that little, not even a squabble, but it got to Sanchez and he had to leave the game after just 2 innings. We're back live here at Rangers Ballpark. Mike Ducey with Fox 4's Max Morgan, who's been covering this team as long or longer than I have and has been waiting a long time for this day. I know you covered the workouts yesterday and had a chance to hear from Colby Lewis and what he hopes to accomplish here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, yeah, the workouts yesterday, the team was loose, confident once again, and Colby Lewis, you know, he's exactly the guy you want in this situation. He's proven in the past that he can handle big-time game situations. He's mentally tough. If you don't believe me, just go back to the American League Championship Series against the New York Yankees. Colby had 2 appearances in that ball game. In Game 2, after the Yankees had stolen Game 1 from the Rangers, Lewis provided some solid pitching and got the series turned back in the Rangers' favor. He made his second appearance in Game 6. It was simply superb. 7 strikeouts in 8 innings, and that went a long way in the Rangers winning their first ever American League pennant. And now Texas is counting on him again tonight. Colby Lewis, again, mentally tough, and he met the media today to talk about his challenge.
We got to win either way. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, just in Game 6 or Game 7, we have to win. I mean, we have to win. You know, 4 out of 5, as I mentioned. So it's just, you know, there's no really room for error. So it's just a situation where we're back at home, and we played really well here, and looking forward to it.
Lewis only went 12-13 during the regular season, Mike, but he did not get a lot of run support at times, and throughout the season struck out 196 batters. So we know he can bring it. Of course, that ratio, that strikeout ratio, 8.8 batters for 9 innings. That ranked number 5 in the American League. So again, the Rangers counting on Colby Lewis to get the job done tonight. And Mike, let's face it, he has to. If the Rangers go down 3-0 right now, it's all but over. So we'll see what Colby can do.
And if you're on Washington, you have to be thinking, I need 8 innings from my starter tonight, given the way the bullpen's performing. I'm not sure Wash can trust anybody except maybe his closer in that pen right now, given what happened in San Francisco.
Well, I agree with you totally. The bullpen has just not been there for Texas, and throughout the course of the regular season, it was there. So, yeah, they need Colby Lewis to go deep into this ball game tonight.
All right, Max Morgan, along with Mike Ducey here inside Rangers Ballpark in Arlington. Quite a scene down here as the Giants continue their workout, and won't be long, and we'll be playing here Game 3 of the World Series. Steve, Heather?
All right, thank you, Mike. And actually quite a scene out here as well. A lot of fans going in, and there's one guy not too far from us who's in a cape. I mean, it looks good, but he's in a cape down there, ready to support the Rangers. Also here, Mayor Robert Cluck, thanks for being here with us today.
Glad to be here. He's on my right this time because Heather threatened to put a claw on him last time.
Listen,
so
I can reach that far.
Mr. Mayor, let me just first say it's great to be able to breathe in some of that Arlington air. I spent too much time out in San Francisco. I don't know, man. It was crazy out there. Good fans in a great city and making history.
Yep, and we are too. We're making history here tonight. This is the first one ever in Arlington, in Texas.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I couldn't sleep last night waiting for this game. Yeah, this is exciting stuff.
Kid.
Yeah,
I mean, it's so exciting.
My wife, who doesn't care for baseball, couldn't wait to get here today. Everybody's pumped.
You know what? People have picked up on it, haven't they?
They have.
I think baseball's going to change around here from now on, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be a great sport in Arlington. I really do.
Now tell us, I heard out in San Francisco you have a bet going.
I do.
With the mayor of San Francisco, Gavin Newsom, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a great bet. Whoever loses has to come to the other city and do public service for a day. Right. And wear our jersey, of course. He'll come over here and wear a Ranger.
Come here?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you got a job picked up?
I do. I have 2 jobs.
Rugged, tough?
Tough.
Good.
Yeah. And I'll be there coaching.
Listen, I'm sure you've watched the past couple of games. What are your thoughts for tonight? What are you thinking? I mean, obviously, we want them to win, but as far as the team, what are your thoughts there?
I think the team is fabulous. They had a tough start. I think it's good. They're going to win today, 8-2. And
wow, you even throw down a score.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure of that.
Okay.
And we're all going to be happy troopers. We got to win this one. Got to win this one. It's an important game.
Yeah.
And I have no doubt we will. I talked to the owners yesterday. They feel the same way. They think that it's ours to lose.
Talk about having this team and this ownership group and some of these guys. It's you love, I can tell, you're thrilled to have this whole group in your city representing Arlington, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Or North Texas, they represent everybody, but you get to claim as your own.
I do, as mayor. 3 months ago, we weren't sure who the owners were going to be. They're in bankruptcy, and now look what's happened. It's just so exciting, and I think tonight will be the climax of this entire series.
Like Nolan Ryan throwing out the first pitch? I mean, he might get the biggest ovation, right? He is just the man.
Probably so. Yeah.
Well, everybody loves him. I mean, they credit him with, with this.
First for his on-field stuff.
Right, of course,
from smacking down Robin Ventura to just 5,000 strikeouts. And now he's leading this team, this turnaround. I think he gets much of the credit.
He gets so. Oh, he does. And actually, the credit started long before he became an owner. As president, you can see the team turning. And he is a great person and a great owner.
Well, the fans have really showed up for that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they really have.
Oh, yeah. We had a party last night out south of here, and he was there, and he was pumped just like I am. He is the guy. He's for real.
And you're sitting in the city suite, right?
Yes, sir. Right? Yes, sir.
Now, I have you on record here. I don't know if we were on, but you're inviting us up for a little visit. Tell us about your seats.
They're good seats. They're right behind the home plate.
Nice. Who gets to come in?
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I mean, it's in Arlington. You get to say, right? You get the sweet seats.
Right. I go. City council goes. Hopefully Vandergrift will be there, although he's had a little setback recently.
Tom Vandergrift's going to be there. Now he gets a lot of credit for having this ballpark here and the team here. And
he gets the whole thing. He bought the team here and under difficult circumstances, and hopefully he'll be there tonight.
That'd be great.
Yep.
All right.
I want you guys to come up
I
this
want to know
week.
if the city council has always come out to these games.
No.
Or are they just front runners following you?
They missed a few games.
I bet. That's great. Can you let us know if Mayor Vandergrift makes it out? That'd be a special thing.
Yeah, I will. He was here last game, but he's, I don't know about tonight.
Right.
We're hoping he comes.
Well, I'll come to the studio. I'll take pictures. We'll put them on Facebook so you guys can see.
Okay, great.
All right.
Great.
Okay, wait, move. I got to do the claw one more time. This is our thing. This is what we do. Okay,
Okay.
you ready? Here we go. The claw on you. Okay, do it to me. You have to do that. Here we go. Oh, you got me. There you go. All right. I had to do it while he was here.
Next time we'll make you pay for that, Mayor. Thank you for coming by.
Okay,
Thank you for being a great sport. We'll see you in the suite shortly.
All right, there it is, live picture. Game 3 of the World Series. First home game in Arlington. We hope the fans get raucous as Heather is with the claw throwing it
Well,
around.
you know what? Superman was jumping behind us during that interview. I don't know if
I'm
people
glad you
could see
pointed
it, but
it out.
yeah, they're getting rockets out here.
Back with more special Fox 4 news coverage of Game 3.
Stay with us.
For breaking news, weather, and investigations, you should know that Fox 4 News is the most watched news team in Texas. From early morning to late at night, when Texans need to know, they turn to Fox 4 News more than any other station. One look, and you'll know why Fox 4 is the #1 news organization in Texas. The leader in news coverage is the leader in news viewers. So now you know.
Hey, Ranger Nation, are you ready to roar? Hey, Ranger Nation.
All right, this is inside Rangers Ballpark in Arlington. You see the fans, they're in,
Yes.
They're wearing their red, looking very good. This song,
I love it.
you love it, don't you?
I'm hooked. It's got a
Fans
hook.
love it.
Yeah.
I know you're hooked. You're throwing it on the mayor of Arlington. I mean, come on.
Well,
a
last
little
time-
decorum.
Really?
I'm just kidding. No, you're having
Stop.
fun.
We interviewed him last week when the
And I
Rangers won the
stopped you from doing it.
ALCS.
I said no.
Listen, it's a whole different ball game today,
World
Steve Eager.
Series.
Lacey Von Erich was out here with us, and her grandfather, of course, the wrestler, actually
Von
was the
Erich
original creator of the claw. So Lacey was showing us how to do it, and the mayor was actually watching that, and so he and I were joking, and so that's why I felt like I was comfortable enough to do the claw on the mayor. So there's a
What kind of
backstory
relationship
there.
do you have to have with someone to throw a claw on? I'm confused.
One like me, I don't know. Who knows? It's a World Series day. It's a lot of excitement in the air. So really, Steve, anything goes. Really?
Get out here soon. Brandon Todd is with some folks outside the stadium hanging out. Brandon, what are you finding today? What's happening?
Well, what I'm finding is that I'm needing a bottled water because, man, I just had this this brat, and it had jalapeno in it, and wow, I'm out this smoking right now. It was really good, but it was really hot. So there's a lot of good food out here, so that I am finding to be the case. Here at the ballpark in parking lot F, right on the edge of the parking lot. These guys are having a great time. Go Rangers! Yeah, go Rangers! Now, you guys have got a pretty good spread here. Take me through this. What's required for a Ranger tailgating party?
Well, plenty of beer, of course, and water in the cooler down here. Notice that there's ice and water left in there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I see.
And a little grill, brats, Texas brats.
What do we have? Open that up.
If anybody's hungry, we got some brats and buns left. But mainly a lot of friends together cheering on the Rangers, and just ready to get the Rangers and just ready to cheer on the Rangers here as opposed to San Francisco.
Yeah,
that's mainly it.
So what do they have to do? I mean, they're down 2 losses here in this series. I mean, they've really got to come back and hit it strong today.
Well, you know, what I think is everything got thrown off a little bit in San Francisco. I believe, you know, they didn't know what to do with Vlad. They didn't know what to do with the pitcher. They didn't know what to do with any of that. And now here back in the AL ballpark, just we know we got a DH. San Francisco doesn't know what to do here. We're going to win 3 in a row here. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay.
They're in Texas now, so that's different.
Absolutely, absolutely. 3 in a row here. We got Game 6 going back to San Fran. We got Cliff Lee in Game 5. We're going to be okay. We're going to be all right. Confidence.
All right, Heather and Steve, I was told you guys don't have a monitor, so it's unfortunate because I have a gentleman here who actually resembles Michael Young.
a little bit, just a little bit.
See, I thought he was Michael Young. I asked for his autograph, and it was just embarrassing. It was really, really embarrassing. What's your name?
Justin Elo.
Justin, how do you think the Rangers are going to do today?
You know, I think it's definitely going to be a win tonight. We've got to win. We're backs against the corner, so you know, we'll take 3 in Texas, and then we'll take back to San Francisco.
All right, good deal, guys. You heard it there. Supportive Ranger fans, clawing it up here in Arlington. Brandon Todd, Fox 4 News.
Thank you, Brad. So here's what we got to do: get that guy and Lil Wash together, and really freak some people out.
No, really. I mean, if he looks, I'd like to see, but if he looks like Michael Young as much as he said, I bet some people see him walking across the park like,
oh
get inside.
Right.
What are you doing?
Don't you have something to do today?
Yeah, get there. It's funny you hear the Cliff Lee story about having to catch, get out and run to get to a game when he got caught in New York traffic.
Yeah,
okay.
It happens.
Dan Henry, you know Dan Henry as the precision guy, loves weather stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, and so Dan is joining us now, and it's not fun and hijinks with Dan. It's precision weather still.
Well, we can have a little fun. I mean, the air's a lot fresher out here today, Steve, than it was in San Francisco the other day.
A bit different. Steve has got stories to tell. Yeah. Hey, last time we were out here, last Friday, a week ago, we got rained on.
Yeah.
And of course, they won that game. Much different situation.
No threat of any rain this weekend at all. Now, Monday, there's a slight chance, and there will be a game Monday here. Mark it down, at least.
So you're not talking weather, you're talking baseball. You're talking it's gonna
I could talk a little smack here as well.
Yeah, okay.
So how does the weather affect? How's it going to affect the players in the game tonight?
2 important considerations. Number one, it's a lot warmer today. I mean, San Francisco was in the middle 50s. Today we're talking about close to 80 degrees. So the ball is going to carry a lot better today. But even more important than that, and you guys have experienced this the last, couple of hours being out here, these winds are really gusting right now. They're blowing out of the south at a good 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting at times to 25. And what's interesting is that when you look at the stadium, a south wind, you look at the flags at the stadium level, the top of the stadium, those flags are actually blowing towards home plate. But what happens is that those winds, when they hit the stadium structure itself, they swirl a bit, and then they get funneled out to right field and to right center field. I think Mark McLemore probably put it succinctly. Yeah, the jet stream here.
Right.
But he said, when the flags are blowing in, the ball's going out to right field or right center field. And especially with strong winds like today.
Yeah, so tell me, who favored? Who does this favor most? You're talking, it goes out to right. I've got to think Josh Hamilton,
yep.
right?
David Murphy.
David Murphy.
And a guy like Michael Young, who will go the opposite way, especially on an outside pitch. He hits at least half of his home runs to right center field and to right field.
He can miss.
That's right.
He's so strong, he can go out to right field.
That's true, too. Now, Cruz and Vlad are pretty much pull hitters, but, they get an outside pitch on a day like today. And you know what's interesting is you can actually do calculations.
Oh, here come the numbers.
Yeah, based on temperature, based on relative humidity, but we're not going to get that complicated today. As a general rule, if the wind's blowing 10 miles an hour, a tailwind now, and you get good loft on the ball. We're not talking about a screaming line driver, a frozen rope that only stays 10 feet off the ground. We're talking about a ball that's got a little bit of carry to it. That gets caught in that wind. A 10-mile-an-hour wind will carry a ball another 15 to 25 feet farther.
So if Ian Kinsler hits that exact same fly ball that he hit in Game 2,
it's out tonight. And that's a 10-mile-an-hour wind. I mean, the winds today are blowing more like 15, 20 miles an hour, so we're probably going to talk an additional 20 to 30 additional feet on that drive.
My observation, you watched that Game 2, didn't it seem like the Rangers hit a lot of warning track power balls, a lot of deep fly balls that just got caught right at the wall?
They did, and there's the psychology of it too. When you're hitting in AT&T Park, especially a guy like Hamilton, a guy like Murphy, a guy like Young, right center field, the fence it's just Death Valley. Nobody hits a home run there in San Francisco. But here, not only do they have the weather going for them, but the friendly confines. They're familiar with this ballpark. They've hit here, all year long. They've hit here for several years, and so I think you're going to see a different Rangers ball club tonight from the plate.
What I love, we should add. You know how Dan Henry got here?
That's how devoted he is.
He's a beast. He didn't drive. He didn't catch Gotcha, boss. Or his bike.
Well, it's truly, there is a lot of traffic,
There
and
is.
just to let folks know, they're going to start closing the roads down for
Right.
security reasons.
All
What
around
about
the ballpark.
half an
Ballpark
hour?
Way, Nolan Ryan, all those are going to
Yeah,
be
so
closed
they
down.
are going to be closed down, so you won't be able to get in. And Dan Henry said, forget it, I'm going to park a few miles away and just get on my bike and ride in. And we're glad you
And
did.
that's what I did. Well, thank you. Thank you for
Dan.
having
Thanks
me.
for the report.
And
We'll
the
see you
Rangers
Monday night.
will win
For
tonight.
Sure, yeah. Thanks. All right, more live coverage. There's a live picture. Game 3. Game 1 of the World Series
Right.
at the ballpark. Game
That's
3
right.
overall. What a great afternoon.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I got the pizza. My favorite. Let's do it.
Jones versus Papa begin.
Papa's in the house. Yeah, but this is my house.
This season, everybody's hungry for the Cowboys Unlimited. Get a large Papa John's pizza with unlimited toppings and a Pepsi 2-liter for $10.99.
Where's my pizza?
He ate it.
Right, there you go. There's the flags that Dan Henry was talking about and the wind blowing out of the south. Dan promises these fly balls will go an extra 15, 20 feet. That's got to be 5 or 6 home runs today.
Absolutely. And isn't that a pretty shot, seeing the Texas flag flying
Fans
high?
moving in.
Very nice.
You know what? The crowds have really slowed down. I think they got here really early, and most of them are inside.
Well, people
really.
could go in, starting at 3 o'clock,
Right.
they were saying, come on in.
And there were huge lines. People were ready
Right.
to go.
Right.
So while you look at the fans trailing by and you wonder why it's not more crowded, it's because I really think they're already inside.
Yeah,
They're
I
fired up.
agree. Oh, it's so fun to see everybody getting ready to come. And look at, is she in a Halloween costume? This woman in orange in her jumper? Or not?
Looks
I
like an
don't wanna-
orange prison jumpsuit is what it looks
That's
like.
what I was thinking. Or that might
Maybe
just
she's
be
from
how
San
she's,
Francisco in orange.
how she's dressed. I'm not sure. I don't
All
wanna-
right, there we go. We'll see her walk behind us. You decide for yourself. All right,
That's right.
Game 3. There you go. Game 3 from Rangers Ballpark in Arlington. Colby Lewis will take the mound for the Texas Rangers. Getting going very shortly now.
Have fun. All right, lots
People
of
are
folks.
partying elsewhere too,
They
though, right?
are. They are. In fact, Peter Dowd is with some of those folks. Peter Dowd at Uptown's Matt McKinney Avenue Tavern. Peter.
Hey guys, I'm at the McKinney Avenue Tavern in Uptown Dallas, known as the Mat. You can see a lot of folks are already out here getting ready for this game. A lot of hopes tonight, a lot of anticipation, hoping that the Rangers pull it through and actually win this game. You can see that this bar has a lot of folks in here, a lot of fans getting ready for this game, and of course, they're all keeping their fingers crossed. Joining me now, what was your name, sir?
Scott.
Scott. So what are your predictions tonight, Scott?
I think Colby Lewis come out, pitch a good game, and I expect to win, and we're going to bring it back tomorrow and do the same thing. So take one at a time.
One at a time. Now, are you a little disappointed you weren't able to get tickets at the ballpark?
I was a little bit. I think about 2 weeks ago, looked on there, and they're going for about $300 on StubHub, so going to watch it on TV tonight.
So tell me about the atmosphere out here. For folks such as yourself who weren't able to actually go to the ballpark, is this the next best thing, you know, being at a sports bar with your friends?
Oh, it's great. We've been watching all the games at the bars. It's a good time. Yeah, perfect.
All right, and again, your prediction for tonight, what do you think is going to end up happening?
Oh, it's going to be a W. Colby Lewis is going to pitch a good game, and we're going to win it tonight.
All right, let's hope you're right. All right, guys, a lot of excitement out here, but of course, we'll have to see what happens. We'll send it back to you. Reporting in Uptown, Peter Dowd, Fox 4 News.
All right. Thank you very much, Peter. Yeah, optimism, that's what we have to have going into this game because it's not over at all.
That orange
Yes.
said got busted
Oh, it did?
penitentiary. I don't know. It looked like a Giants fan to me. That's all I know.
So she's got a wig on, doesn't want to identify herself.
All right, a lot more coverage from out here. We're about a little under an hour. A little under an hour.
Yep. Before the first pitch.
Giants still taking BP right now. That'll wrap up within the next 13 minutes or so, and then it's on with really pregame festivities leading up to the first pitch.
More than 50,000 fans are inside the stadium, the ballpark right now, watching that BP and getting ready for that first pitch. It's coming up. Stay with us.